Hi guys, my name's Tracie. I'm a junior at Lehigh University, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about activism, followed by a small activity that you guys can do yourself to participate in activism. So activism is actions that bring about social or political change. In this photo, you can see that I have captioned activism with stand up for what you believe in, and that's how I view activism. I think that taking part in making the changes that you want to see in your community is really important. And I think it's really suiting that I used this picture of a bunch of young Americans waving around American flags on the 4th of July because young people can bring about change just like you or me, and together we can make a really beautiful and kind and loving community. So in this photo, all of these people are demonstrating activism by protesting the Vietnam War. As you can see, they have signs that have peace signs on it, and some signs might say no more war or more love or more peace. This is an example of activism because they're standing up for themselves and what they believe in, and they want the Vietnam War to end, and they're standing in Washington, D.C., the nation's capital, outside of the Capitol building, and protests like this happened throughout the 1960s and 70s and are still happening today, and it's just people standing up for what they believe in and wanting political or social change, and in this instance, all of these individuals want the Vietnam War to end. Here's another example of activism, but in a bit of a different way. So these demonstrators are sitting quietly in a sit-in in Selma, Alabama, protesting against the racial injustices happening in their community from their government and also just individuals within their community. This is a peaceful way of protesting and showing up to stand up for what you believe in, and these happened throughout the 1960s. This is another example of activism. It's a bit more exciting. These are delegates excited and cheering at the Democratic Convention in the 1970s. And Democratic and Republican conventions happen every 4 years when there's a presidential election. And these individuals, as you can see here, are wearing things like buttons, and they have tags. And you can see that some people are holding up signs in the back showing that they're excited for this presidential candidate and that they're in support of them and the actions that this person will bring if they were voted into office. And the activity today kind of follows along with how people are wearing buttons and holding signs. So their buttons are probably in support of whoever is running or in support of their party. And in a smaller way, we can support what's in our community and bring about more kindness and peace and an end to bullying or whatever you feel passionate about in your school, in your community, or in your neighborhood even. So you should have gotten a little cup of beads, and they'll have letter beads in them, and you can write something like peace like I did on my bracelet here, or you can do a simple heart bead just to show maybe that you want more kindness in your community, or that you want more love in your neighborhood, or you want there to be more happiness in general in the environment that you're in. And this is a small way that you can participate in activism at home safely. And there's a lot of other ways that you can do it as well. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this presentation and a small taste of how activism helped shape our country and the democracy that we live in today.